Hi dear students, welcome to politics class. Did you completed our last class works? Okay, last class we learned story of Samar Iki and Samar Do. Now let us continue our chapter. Okay.
Today our topic is diversity in India. Let us now visit some places in India. First, Punjab. Punjab is located northern part of India. Land is very fertile and farming is the main occupation. A very large part of India food grains come from this state. Wheat is the staple food of the state. A large population of followers of Sikkim and native language is Punjabi. Lohri and Baishagi are the important festivals in Punjab. Let us now move to West Bengal. It lies the eastern part of India. Most of the people speak in Bengali and eat lots of fish. Women wear traditional Bengali sari and Durga Puja is the main festival in West Bengal. Now we can move to south at the state Kerala. Here language is Malayalam. The traditional dress is very unique and here coconut is the key ingredient in food. Onam is the main festival in Kerala. What did you notice during this short tour of country? We can clearly see that India is very diverse land. There are many different types of languages, cultures, religions and traditions are followed throughout India. Can you think of some reasons of how India became such a diverse nation? To understand that, let us assume that your area Kerala and your father gets transferred to Chennai. You started school there. Your family has interactions with the neighbors. Do you feel there would be any changes in your lifestyle? Yes, you may pick up few words of Tamil. Your mother started preparing some local dishes based on her interactions with some friends around. So your change of place actually had an impact on your culture. Language, food, music, religions became a mix of the old and new. And out of this intermixing of culture came something new and different. Okay. Similarly, diversity also came about when people adapt their lives to the geographical area in which they live. For example, living near the sea is quite different from living in the mountainous area. What are the changes? Food habits entirely different. Coastal area people eat seafood, but the mountainous people prefer vegetables. Okay. Not only do people have different clothing and eating habits, but even the kinds of works they do are different. In cities, people doing business or office works. But in the village areas, most of the people them are doing farming works. Okay, there are different types of diversities. Okay. Let us take the example of Ladakh and Kerala. Now we can discuss historical and geographical factor and influence of a region. First, Ladakh. Ladakh is a desert in mountainous in the eastern part of Jammu and Kashmir. Very little agriculture is possible here since this region does not receive any rain and is full covered by snow most of the year. There are very few trees can grow in this region. For drinking water, people depending on the melting snow during the summer months. Okay. People here keep sheep and keep the sheep is in this region are special because they produce pashmina wools. This wool is priced and pashmina shawls cost a lot of money. The people in Ladakh carefully collect the wool of the sheep and sell this to the traders from Kashmir. Pashmina shawls are chiefly woven in Kashmir. The people eat meat and milk products like cheese and butter. Each family owns some goats, cows and horses. Horses means cows that we can mainly see in the desert region. Being a desert did not mean that Ladakh did not attract its share of traders. It was considered a good trade route and it had many passes through which caravans traveled to what is today is called Tibet. These caravans carried textiles and spices, straw silks and carpets. Ladakh has many passes which make travel possible from India to Tibet. Traders use this route to carry spices, pashmina, raw silks and carpets. Buddhism reached Tibet through Ladakh. Ladakh is also called Little Tibet. Islam introduced in this region more than 400 years ago and there is a significant Muslim population here. Ladakh has a very rich and oral tradition of songs and poems. Local versions of Tibetan nation's epic, the Kesar Saga, are performed and sung both the Muslims and Buddhists. The traditional song and poems are sung in that region. The Tibetan national epic is Kesar Saga. Okay, these are the main features in Ladakh. Once more, Ladakh is a desert area in Jammu and Kashmir with very little vegetation here. People here rear sheep with keep special kinds of wool called pashmina wool. This is very prizeful and shawls made up of this wool called pashmina shawls and very expensive and demanded across the world. Ladakh also has many passes which make travel possible from India to Tibet. Traders use this route to carry spices, pashmina raw silk and carpets. Buddhism reached Tibet through Ladakh. Islam also introduced in this region 400 years ago and now it has a significant Muslim population. And the Tibetan national epic is Kesar Saga. The people eat meat and milk products like cheese and butter. Then there are rearing goats, cows and cows. Okay, these are the features of Ladakh. Geographical and historical features of Ladakh. Okay, we can discuss the other place, that is Kerala. We can discuss the features of geographical and historical features of Kerala. Kerala is a state in the southwest corner of India. It is surrounded by the sea on one side and the hills on the other side. A number of spices like pepper, cloves, and cardamom are grown on the hills. It is spices that made this region an attractive place for traders. Jewish and Arab traders were the first to come here. The apostolate of Christ, that is Saint Thomas, is believed to have come here nearly 2000 years ago, and he is credited with the bringing Christianity to India. Saint Thomas bring Christianity to India about 2000 years ago. Many Arab traders also came and settled down here. Ibn Battuta, who traveled here a little less than 700 years ago, wrote a travelogue in which he describes the lives of Muslims and says that they were a highly respected community. The Portuguese discovered the sea route to India from Europe when Vasco da Gama landed with his ship here. People in Kerala practice different religions such as Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism. The fishing nets used here look exactly like a Chinese fishing nets are called chinavala. Even utensils used for frying is called the chinachatti. You familiar that? And it is believed that the word chin would have come from China. A chin word comes from China. The fertile land and climate are suited to grow rice, and a majority of people here eat rice, fish, and vegetables. Okay. Once more we can say the features of Kerala. Kerala lies in the southwest corner of India. It has a sea on one side and mountains on the other side. Kerala is famous for spices like pepper, cloves, cardamom, etc. This makes this region an attractive place for traders. Arabs and Jewish traders were first to come. Christianity also came to India through Kerala 2000 years ago. Who bring? Yes, Saint Thomas bring Christianity to India. Many Arab traders also settled here, so it has Muslim population also. Many Arab traders came and settled here. One of the Ibn Battuta who wrote a travelogue. Then he wrote in his book he described the lives of the Muslims, and many other religions were practiced in our Kerala. That is Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism, etc. There are the climate and the land is very fertile for growing different types of vegetables, rice, etc. And most of the people here eat rice, fish, and vegetables. Okay, these are the features of Kerala. Looking at these two examples, we can see that it was the geographical locations of these areas which lets people of various cultures wrestling and settling in these places. So, the diversity of a place is affected by its geography and also by its history. Okay, now we can wind up our class. Today our activity is choose another region in India and write their historical and geographical features that you can write in your politics notebook. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.